So the very first thing I want to show you is the negative ion article that we have here. This article was written back on June 10th, 2020 by Sheena. And we have approximately a dozen articles that talk about negative ions. When you're doing social media, it's really important, especially when you're doing MLM, is to not always be trying to sell. What you want to really be doing is educating. Because if you're educating people, and if we're educating, let's just say we're educating thousands of people about what negative ions can do in terms of helping the body strengthen its immune system and some of the other things, as you will see by just looking at some of these articles. And then when you share an article like this, then you're instantly sharing information about a product with negative ions. So you'll want to read through the article, but then you'll want to share this article with people in your, who following your page, your Facebook page, or who is liking your Facebook page. Anytime you share anything on Facebook, those people that like and follow you will get some sort of, it's called, if you look here, it's called notification. So they will get something in here to let them know that they have something shared with them by someone who they're following or who they like, and it will say the name and everything. So what I want to do today is I want to just hone in on how to share these articles. There's much more I want to talk to you guys about at a later date, but for today, I want to talk about how to share some of these articles. Now, hold on one second. I'm going to stop sharing just for a minute, and you'll just see me. So let me move some things around here. There we go. So the main thing that you want to talk to people about is enhancing the quality of their life. So for a business owner, which you are, it's important that we understand that there is a marketing crisis going on right now. Ads, the lifeblood among the variety of marketing tools, is pretty much disappearing into the forest of paid subscriptions and ad blockers. Millions of consumers have had enough with interrupt advertising, because that's what happens. If you're watching a TV program, advertising is then interrupted. According to paid experts who track these statistics, people are not happy with this interrupt type advertising. Many consumers, in fact, are pretty much gone. I mean, the ones that people used to get, and they're just mostly looking for entertainment, and that we all enjoy. Now, according to the experts, consumers under 40 sneer at interrupt ads, considering them braggadocious, deceitful, manipulative, and ultimately intolerable. So when you market, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to come at the consumer where they're at and what they're interested in. And in most cases, they're interested in solving problems. One of the problems that's going on today is the COVID virus, COVID-19. And one of the things we know that can help reduce a person's chances of being harmed by that virus is strengthening their immune system. So the idea that we can put forth in the articles that we share and some of the stuff that we do. I see that you're on, you guys are on, thank you. So some of the things that we do is to try to find solutions to questions people have. They may have, you might be finding a solution to, maybe they cannot send videos on their phone through the email. Well, maybe you have a solution for that. I know people in this room right now could use that solution. And once you put that solution out, guess what? They're following you. They're liking your pages, and those people you will be able to communicate in the future with. So that's the idea, and that's why I wanted to tell you about this idea of interrupt advertising. We're going to go a different route, and our route is to share information that solves people's issues. It's just really good that this information also helps people if they purchase our product. So it's because our product contains negative ions. And that's something, that technical piece is something that Brent gets into every Tuesday night. So if you're wondering, hey, let's stop and tell me about these negative ions and how. No. That's Tuesday night. What I'm going to tell you tonight is how to make some money through the use of real abundance, or the concentrate, the real water concentrate. I hope I'm saying that right. Correct me if I'm not, Brent. So I'm going to go here and open up and share with you guys my Facebook page. So let me do that there. I'm going to bring it over here. So here we go. I'm on Facebook. Now, what I want to do, and I asked most folks to do last week, was to begin to enter into as many Facebook groups as you can. As you see here, I'm in 3,342 Facebook groups. That's a lot of groups, folks. It'll take you a while to get there, but it's good if you can start now getting into these Facebook groups. What you want to do is you want to, once you enter a group, once they let you in, then what you want to do is organize them. And I'm going to show you how to organize these groups. Not today, I'm going to show you another time. Today, I'm going to show you how to post in these groups and what you should be posting. Now, it might sound simple. Hey, posting, that's easy. Just take the link, plop that link into the post and hit enter. It's more to this posting than that. Let me take you to world's biggest group on Facebook. That's what they call themselves. Let's click open this group. So this is a group that says they're the world's biggest group on Facebook. And let's see, I've got joined here. So this is, just so you know, this group right here is not a group that you can actually put anything in. You can only share things in this particular group. So let me go to a different group. We'll find a group that we can share in. And I like to go in groups that are large. So World Black News and Discussions, okay. That's African online advertising and opportunity 194, World Peace Treaty, Revelations, Facebook traffic, autopilot, Facebook friends. Let's see, online marketing secrets. Let's go to support online businesses. That's 34,000 people in this group. Okay, and let's see if they're allowing. Yes, so they're allowing. Let's see here. Make sure we can. Yep. So I can put my ad right here in this particular group. So it's not an ad. Remember, these are free, so you don't have to worry about paying any money for these. But you do have. But it does take some time. So I'm going to go to the article I just showed you guys. Negative ions. I'm going to click at the top of it. Copy. I'm going to copy the link at the very top. So let me show you what I'm doing. So I went to this, and I am copying this link here, which is in your address bar. All you have to do is right click it and then copy. And then I'm going to move this to my other screen. And then I'm going to put this link inside here. Now I'm going to say something, because you cannot just share a link. You have to say something to your audience. If they just see a link, they feel like you're spamming, and you could get put out of the group. You can also get put in jail by Facebook. So, which is another subject. But I want to show you what you want to do. You want to go in here and you want to say something like this. One second, I want to make sure I get the right name of the product that we're using. So it's called Real Water Concentrate. Period there. Okay, there you go. So now I'm communicating. I'm saying I am using a product called Real Water Concentrate. It has negative ions, and I love the fact, well, let me fix that fact. I love the fact that I can put it into any beverage. Check out what negative ions can do for you. It already says it has negative ions, what can do for your health. And then the article's there. Notice that the article image will automatically come in your post, and then negative ions down here tells you where it comes from. Now all I have to do is post. And there are many things. So now this post has been submitted, and it's going to be pending. So some of the places that you post, you can submit it, and they don't take a review process. But this particular site has a review process, so we'll let it go through the review process. But I'm going to use the article one more time. Let me show you it again, and we're going to take a different approach to what we put in the box. So 1 second, I'm going to go open it up. We'll look at a different, a large, again, you find the largest. The best way to work this is to find the largest. Yeah, great. So this is Bitcoin World Conservative Commandos Radio, Forgotten Chicago Discussion Group, Motown and more. Let's see, direct sales, Mama Shopping Network, advertising. Let's look at this one. Okay. So you can, some of these are, you can actually sell. You can actually put what you're selling in here. Real water concentrate. Then you can put your price of the product in here, which is $40. $40. It's got my zip code here. And then the best thing is to describe the item. So to make it easy for you, all you need to do is go over to this site right here, and you can copy any of the kinds of technology pieces that we have. It talks about through the use of proprietary E2 technology. Let me see. Let me find something for you guys. Product description. Give me 1 second. And you can just copy and paste some of this stuff. Through the use of proprietary e-technology, we are beyond alkalinity. We infuse stable negative ions. And that tells you about the product. You can come right in here and you can take something out of here. If it tells you about the product, no salary cap, this is profit. This is just talking about the residual income of the product. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, through the use of proprietary E2 technology, we are beyond alkalinity. We infuse stable negative ions. So that's going to be what we put in the box. Five, 2, and the most important part, we in, oops, sorry about that. We in FUSE, stable, in DATIVE, and then we got negative ions. There it is. So through the use of our proprietary E technology, we are beyond alkalinity. We infuse these icons here, right? And then I can actually take an image and put it in here, which I'm going to do. But I'm going to just take the bottle and put a picture of the bottle inside the product. Give me 1 second here. And I can put an image inside there. And look, you can put as many images in here as you want. It allows the images. And this will start a discussion on here but this lets people know you're selling. And you can also start a discussion. So watch, I'm going to put this up here and click next. And then then I can actually publish it from right here, which I just did. So there it is, and it goes on right away. And then I can start a discussion right here, and then I can go in the same place. I don't have to change too much, but I can go right here in the same place. And let me just pull this up and take the link again that I showed you that I got, the link that I had, and I can go right in here and pop this puppy in here and say, I've done this before because then you get into conversation. So I'm going to start a discussion. Somebody's going to say, what do you mean? I start a discussion. Okay. And then I'll say, check out benefits. Then something like that. Okay, this is off the cuff, off the fly. Again, I'm sharing this in the same group. But what's good about sharing something like this in the same group is it posts immediately. So it's not a whole lot of people. There's only 3,000 people in this group, but it posts immediately. So now one last thing I want to show you where you get the maximum benefit from posting this stuff. And I post about 10 pieces a day. But the best way, and everybody can do this, so not just me. Here's one I just did in 34,000 people, right? And then we just did a 3,000. Look at this one. This one is 122,000. If you guys can see, here's one, 794,000 people in this particular group. I'm gonna find one that I know. Okay, Forgotten Chicago discussion group, 143,000 people in here. Again, Motown and more. I'm gonna go to one. We still got about 10 minutes before I let you guys go, so I want to show you one of my larger groups that I can share in. Here's Trump first. Let's see. I've got Advocate for Saving Animals, Cinema Industry Opportunities, Home-Based Business Programs. Bam. So you go to something like this, and this is going to not only allow you to share this, but you can tell them, hey, I've got a great home-based business. You guys should get in touch with me and talk to me about it. So here's another place you can post your articles, post information, and it's 24,000 people in this group. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take the same article. Remember, I'm working now, you know, one day you use this article, then tomorrow, because I have more than a dozen articles, and we write an article at least one a week, sometimes 2 or 3 a week on the same subject, you'll always have new articles that you can use to do your posting. And I'll pick up those article writing as we grow. So I'm post this in here, and this time I'm going to say, great business opportunity. Oops, sorry about that. Fix that real quick. Great business opportunity. Okay. Then I'm going to look at this, and I'm just going to put that up there, and then I'm going to go ahead and post it. So what I'm saying is that what I'm asking you to do is to just join 10 groups a day. By next week, I'm going to ask you next Thursday to show me your 10 groups. As long as I get a majority of you guys to show me your 10 groups, I'm going to show you something very powerful next week in terms of the results of my posting this article here in these groups. So that should be fun. We'll come back. We'll talk about results. We'll talk more about how you can make your business, your personal business, flourish and blossom into something very special. And all you're doing is helping people become more healthy. It's a great opportunity. You're enhancing the quality of folks' life. And that's what you want to ask them. Anybody I talk to, I always ask, would you be interested in having the quality of your life enhanced? and I never get a no. So that's the approach I'm suggesting we take. I don't want to keep these meetings longer than.
Marco, let me just say one real quick, okay?
Go ahead.
First of all, I want to acknowledge you and just let everybody know how powerful you are with Fractal Media and the ability that you have to create leads. So you're not just some Joe trying to tell stuff. You're very skilled in this area. So well done. Another thing of the homework I wouldn't mind doing, you just posted that one ad that one article everybody can look. I noticed there was no comments on it. Maybe each one of us should go on as an exercise to put a comment on that so it starts showing positive comments.
That would be a great thing, absolutely. And I do have my class, and that's something I'm going to talk about next week, but you're going to see comments on there starting tomorrow because I go right in my class and show them what I did, and all my students will go in and put the comments on it. So great that you brought that out, Brent. I'm glad that we're going to end this on a great note, and that we don't want to ever be here more than 30 minutes, so you have no reason every Thursday to put us on your calendar. But one thing I want to plug, next week we're going to have Stephan Bonner. And before Stephan talks, Brent, I'm going to want you to at least say something about the negative ions, if you don't mind. And then let's Stephan Bonner talk. But you all are going to, what is it? He is in the Hall of Fame, isn't he? You want to tell him about him?
Yeah, UFC Hall of Fame, absolutely. UFC Hall of Fame, and of course he's got a degree, well, he has a degree from Purdue University in sports medicine. So he's very knowledgeable in how the body works and all the intricate stuff associated with the metabolic processes. So he explains why the elite athletes. We had him on last week, but we're going to have him again so we can do even a better presentation because people are liking it.
So the thing I always do before I leave, and Brent knows I do this, I'm going to say goodbye to you all. Goodbye, Sheena, Ronan, Perry, and thank you. Thank you all of you, to Lorraine, James, Flip, Evan, Craig, Kathy, Brent. Thank you guys for joining us today, and we look forward to seeing you next week. Have a good one.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Be safe, baby.
Thanks, DeMarco. Thanks, everyone.
Have a good one, DeMarco.
You bet. You too.
Thanks, DeMarco.
All right. All right.